53 Unseen German Photos and Videos of World War II Part 35.
Subscribe for daily content. Support this channel so it can grow.
Only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you feel like supporting me more, join my Patreon.
One. Sonderkraftfahrzeug 232 8 Rat of the Afrika Korps on the ground, 1941-43. 2. Erwin Rommel, commander of the Afrika Korps, giving directions to his officers in North Africa, between 1941 and 1943. 3. A soldier of the Wehrmacht aiming his K98 rifle in the area of Theatre Square at the beginning of the Warsaw Uprising. Warsaw, Poland, August 1944. 4. Battle casualty riding on a Panzerkampfwagen II of the 4th Panzer Division in France in 1940. 5. Lithuanian troops seize the opportunity of Poland's capitulation to the German Reich Soviet Union, negotiating with the latter for the seizure of the predominantly Lithuanian-speaking city of Vilnius from the now-conquered Poland. October 29, 1939. 6. Colorized photo of a recuperating German Panzer IV crew in the Kursk region, August 1943. 7. Tiger I-323 of the 3rd Company of the 503rd Heavy Panzer Battalion, Southern Russia, June 1943. 8. Heinrich Himmler with Indian nationalist Subhas Chandra Bose in 1941. 9. Tiger I churning up the dust while on the move in Poland in 1944. 10. German PaK-36 caliber 3.7mm light anti-tank gun during the fighting around Kiev, 1941. 11. Motorcyclist of the 2nd SS Aufklärungsabteilung, SS Panzergrenadier Division Das Reich. Meuse River in August 1943. 12. German POWs in Camp Phillips, New York, 1944. 13. The separation of Jewish men and women after their arrival at Auschwitz. These two photos come the Auschwitz album. The victims are Hungarian Jews from Carpathian Ruthenia, today part of the Ukraine. Late May, 1944. 14. Luftwaffe Oberleutnant Johannes Wilhelm at Chichester Railway Station, Great Britain, accompanied by military police, on his way to London after being shot down over the countryside. 18th of August 1940. See pic for colorization credits. 15. 88mm flak gun firing from its transport carriage with side outriggers deployed in France in 1944. 16. German mortar teams on the Eastern Front, 1943. 17. A German Fallschirmjägeroberschreiter, paratrooper corporal, holding a 75mm round of a PaK-40 anti-tank gun mounted on a Marder II, St.KFC. 131, Panzerjäger, somewhere in Russia, March 1943. 18. This Tu-88A1 of I/KG-54 just made it back to France and crashed near Dieppe on August 28, 1940. 19. Colorized photo of a member of the Afrika Korps, resting on a makeshift chair comprised of questionable materials. Circa 1941-1942. 20. Cleaning the barrel of a camouflaged Jagdpanzer 38 Hetzer. 21. Members of the Condor Legion Ground Contingent, Panzer Group Drone, in formation for inspection. Madrid, 1937. 22. Weary Lancers march on. Eastern Front. 23. Romanian King Mihai I and a captured Soviet Degtyaryov machine gun in Sevastopol, Crimea, 1942. 24. The grave of a fallen German soldier at the base of the Smolensk city wall. November 7, 1941. 25. Austrian fighter Ace Walter Outny, the Tiger of Wolchostero in a FW-190 at the Eastern Front. USSR, 1943-44. 26. Black 13 a Messerschmitt Bf-109F4 piloted by Kurt Kudalupin of 3. Gruppe, Jagdgeschwader 77. Ubin was credited with 108 kills before being killed combat on April 27, 1944. 27. View of the sinking HMS Glowworm from the German cruiser Admiral Hipper. April 8, 1940. 28. A young German Fallschirmjäger of the 5. Fallschirmjäger Division after surrendering to the Allied forces. Bastonia, 1944. 29. The Camp brothers in the Waffen-SS, from left to right, Paul, Søren, and Eric. The Danes were photographed in 1943 and they fought in the ranks of the Viking Division. 30. Luftwaffe officers hanging out during the North Africa Campaign, 1942. 31. A Panzer PZ.I arrives in North Africa, some of the first armored elements of the Afrika Korps. 32. German tank crews examining the KV-2, abandoned in Zhovkva, Ukraine. 1941. 33. The smartest way to inspect an assault rifle barrel. 34. Boot inspection in a Hitler-Jugend camp, 1939. 35. Ostfront. November 1944. 36. Goebbels on an art exhibition of the Aid Agency for German Visual Art in Berlin accompanied by the painter and graphic artist Hans Schweitzer, Mühlner, right, in front of the sculpture Rower by the sculptor Zerlitzer, 1938. 37. A pair of Focke-Wulf FW-200s nearly ready to roll out of the factory. Originally designed as a long-range airliner, the FW-200 was used in a variety of roles such as transport, anti-shipping/maritime patrol, and reconnaissance. 38. Schnellboot drops a depth charge in 1940. 39. Twin 12.8 cm Flak 40 on top of Berlin Tiergarten flak towers. 40. Troops enjoying a hot meal. Location and date unknown. 41. There is no more evocative term to emerge from World War II than Afrika Korps. The reality was much different. Here, young German soldiers are resting somewhere in the North African desert, probably during 1942. Desert life was tough, water was short, and the sun sucked the energy from your soul. 42. Generaloberst Walter von Brauchitsch, second from right, Oberbefehlshaber des Heeres, together with German officers on the Grote Markt in Ypres, Belgium. June 1940. 43. Two angles of the same Stück 4, SD.KFC. 167. Although no date is given, this photo does highlight the camouflage which has been applied to the vehicle. The concept was the same as the Stuke 3, albeit on a Panzer IV chassis. 44. Both British and German troops manning a checkpoint during a truce to allow refugees to enter British lines. Dunkirk, France 1944. 45. Jews from the Tet Ghetto walking toward the gas chambers located near Crematoria 2 and 3, Auschwitz II Birkenau. May 27, 1944. This photo is one of many found in the Auschwitz album. 46. The civilian population on the Eastern Front welcomes the German motorcyclists from the 12th Panzer Division, 1941. 47. German soldier with a leather mask to protect himself from the flame produced by his Panzerschreck runs in the snow, 1944. The guy behind him is Hitler himself. 48. German forces attack a Soviet military train on the Moscow-Smolensk route, 1941. 49. French firefighters black out the ruins of Nazi war criminal Joachim Peiper's home, July 1976. Peiper had burnt 240 men, women, and children to death in February 1943. 50. New Reich Chancellery Grand Marble Gallery in 1939. 52. Repainting German helmets and turning them into pots, 1946. 53. A young German wounded prisoner of war captured by the 1st U.S. Army in Simmerath, Germany, December 1944.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Support the channel so I can bring you more content. Thank you again.